please bring us up to speed?
We are proud that this is the largest warehouse in the Nippon Express group in the world. This building is about 500,000 square feet. I think there are many reasons why Selangor is an ideal choice for Nippon Express.
But how quickly did you come up with the strategy to adapt?
The consumption base will continue to grow, and we believe so even post-COVID-19. Invest Selangor had come in at the right time. Nippon Express is a Japanese-based global logistics service provider. Our challenge is to create new ideas and value that expand the field of logistics. Whatever your logistic requirement, we find a way.
Present in 48 countries and 744 locations throughout the world, including Malaysia, our show today takes us to the door of a truly global logistics provider, Nippon Express. Having built the business over the years, a significant milestone was achieved in December 2014 when they became the earliest Japanese logistics company to acquire the world's first halal standards for transport MS 24001 certification and subsequently began offering halal transport services within Malaysia. In this episode, we want to know what is their secret in having a strong portfolio in the logistics industry here and how has Invest Selangor helped them to grow its business.
Hi, you are watching Investment Insider with me, Cynthia Ng. Joining me on the show today is a very special guest, someone who is dedicated to bringing Nippon Express to another level. Mr. Mervyn Yee, thank you so much for having us here at Nippon Express. Mr. Mervyn is the Executive Director for Nippon Express Malaysia. Thanks for having us here.
Welcome, Cynthia. Welcome to this place.
Well, you have a great office. I'd like to get more into that later. But at first, I would like to know more about Nippon Express Malaysia. It has established its presence in this region for the past 50 years already. But can you please bring us up to speed on where the business is in Malaysia today?
Nippon Express in Malaysia was established in 1984. We are located throughout the Peninsular Malaysia and a branch office in Kuching. So we have grown tremendously over the last 36 years, from a 5-person team in 1984 to over 1,000 today. In terms of warehouse space, we are operating approximately 2.2 million square feet of warehouse space in Malaysia. Our core business in Malaysia includes air freight forwarding, ocean freight forwarding, land transportation, warehousing and distribution, and overseas removal services.
So I understand that this new place that we are at is the largest warehouse that Nippon Express has in the world.
That is correct.
That's correct, right?
So we are proud that this is the largest warehouse in the Nippon Express group in the world.
Okay. Well, tell us a bit more about why did you choose Selangor as the place to be to expand your business operations?
I think there are many reasons why Selangor is an ideal choice for Nippon Express. I think first of all, it has very good and I would say excellent infrastructure, both physical and non-physical, such as the KLIA International Airport, the mega seaports, the railway freight connectivity, the IT and digital infrastructure such as the data centers in Cyberjaya and cost-effective internet broadband connectivity. I think importantly is also the good access to a talented and quality workforce.
Okay, I would like to get a bit about the, we are in quite challenging times, right? A lot of disruption caused by the pandemic. What has been the impact to Nippon Express?
Naturally, I think for everyone, activities have been severely affected due to the movement restrictions. However, Nippon Express being a part of essential services, we were able to operate on, I would say, skeleton basis, to fulfill and to meet some of the requirements of our customers who may actually be in the essential services category. But it was challenging. However, we managed to pull through over the last 5 to 6 months.
How quickly did you pivot? How quickly did you come up with a strategy to adapt, and how does the ecosystem that you have right now support that change?
I think we reacted very well. One of the reasons for that is because we have a very experienced and talented team. Everyone was able to just spontaneously move into emergency mode, and yeah, so whatever requirement our customers had, we tried our very best to fulfill their what they needed during this difficult time.
You mentioned earlier that you have quite a number of offices in Malaysia, scattered around Peninsula Malaysia and Kuching. I want to learn about, the decision making when you expand an operation, right, in a new place, right? What are the utmost criteria do you look for? What's most important to you, as a leader that manages a company?
So I think Nippon Express is a Japanese multinational company, and therefore Asia, in particular, South Asia and Oceania is one of our fastest growing regions in the world. And so Nippon Express Group has confidence, that Nippon Express in Malaysia will continue to grow. Selangor, in particular, is a highest population base in Malaysia, and the demographics in the population will growing, as well as the consumption base will continue to grow, and we believe so even post COVID-19. And therefore we built this facility here. It's over 500,000 square feet with both ambient and air-conditioned warehouse space to cater to the different needs of our customers.
Now, when you set up a company or an operations, right, you think you want to be there long term. You want that stability, correct? What does Selangor offer? What does it offer in terms of policies, in terms of providing that sense of comfort and stability to a company like Nippon Express?
So as I've shared earlier, I think infrastructure, both physical and non-physical, those are very important. But of course, access to our customers as well as to the marketplace. So in this case, like the mega malls and the distribution centers. So that's why we feel Shah Alam in particular in Selangor meets this requirement very well.
All right. Well, thank you for bringing us up to speed with what you're doing here at Nippon Express. And we'll take a short break, but when we come back later, Mervyn is going to take me to his warehouse, and I'm really excited to go check it out. We'll see you after the break. Thank you for staying with us. Earlier in the show, we had the opportunity to get to know more about Nippon Express Malaysia, understanding their core businesses here and why they choose Selangor to set up shop. And it goes without saying, right, with any businesses, there are a lot of challenges and obstacles. And with that, I'd like to get straight to that discussion with Mervyn. Thank you for staying with us, and thank you for bringing us around your warehouse right here. So, speaking about challenges and obstacles, right? What are some of these challenges that are unique to your industry, logistics?
Yes, Cynthia, I think it's quite hard to really highlight any specific challenges because I guess it depends on which part of the logistic activities we are referring to. So different parts will have different sort of challenges. However, within the Nippon Express Group, we have three main pillars that guides us. One is safety, two is quality, and three is compliance. So these three pillars basically guides us in our daily operations as well as our decision-making processes. Yeah.
Now, I'd like to find out, how has Invest Selangor helped you overcome some of the challenges or hurdles that you face?
We have just recently completed this building, as you know. This building is about 500,000 square feet. And as what we've mentioned earlier, is the largest warehouse within the Nippon Express Group in the world. For Malaysia, we need to get our approval from our head office in Japan. So there will be a lot of reporting, a lot of research, a lot of planning, designing, and so on and so on. So finally, we get approval, then we can buy the land and build this warehouse. However, this part of the Shah Alam is the industrial part and has been established for a very long time. So in such well-developed locations, it is a brownfield in the sense that there are many conditions or requirements attached to the land. So in our case, we had two very important requirements that were not aware until we submitted our plans to the local authorities. One is that this land is located beside a major river, and we discovered that we need to have a setback from the river for this development. And naturally that has a very big impact on us because our approval was obtained based on the earlier briefing or budgeting or planning that we have made to our head office as well as to our customers and so on. And the second issue we faced was also related to a land requirement in the sense that we were required to construct a service road in front of our warehouse. And this naturally will also have a very big impact on the budgeting and the planning of this development. And so I would say that we would not have been able to address this issue if not for the assistance and support of Invest Selangor. And why I say that is because there are many stakeholders involved. There are the utility companies such as Tenaga Nasional, Telekom Malaysia, Indah Water, and many government agencies or government bodies and things. So for a private company to be able to individually address this, it would have been impossible. So Invest Selangor came in and facilitated. Yeah, they chaired the meetings, facilitated meetings. So we are very appreciative of this effort. But having said that, naturally our planning did change a bit. Our costs did go up a little bit. However, we managed to avoid a major delay.
You moved in right before the lockdown started.
Exactly,
in Malaysia.
yeah. So if we had to address it on our own, I would have imagined the delay would have been very long. It could have been months or a year, just to address these issues. So that's why Invest Selangor had come in at the right time to come up with the workable solutions with the respective parties.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Mervyn, for speaking with us. It's been great, and thank you for hosting us in your office. Wish you all the best with building the business and building Selangor, I guess, altogether. And you've been watching Investment Insider with me, Cynthia. We'll see you again in the next episode. Goodbye.
Idea ni bermula pada tahun 1978.
And Ramly food as we know it has grown stronger year after year.
Persaingan membuatkan kita sebenarnya peka dengan keadaan pasaran.